Piers Morgan interviews Tristan Tate for the first time, discussing various topics such as Tristan's relationship with his brother Andrew, his religious beliefs, and their rivalry. Throughout the interview, Piers Morgan maintains a neutral stance, making the conversation intriguing. When talking about Andrew Tate's views on women, particularly his consistent focus on misogyny, they argue that Andrew's encouragement for women to prioritize pleasing men over pursuing their own goals is problematic. He believes that Andrew's influence should not be exaggerated, as there are diverse opinions on these matters. However, they also commend Tristan's positive qualities and express a desire to see more men like him. Before getting into a proper conversation with Piers, Tristan took a chance to acknowledge him, acknowledging him with his brother Andrew as significant. He appreciated the challenging approach taken by Piers and the impartiality displayed, noting it added depth to Andrew's responses. Despite the serious nature of the charges against Andrew, Tristan maintained a neutral stance, emphasizing the need for a fair trial to establish guilt or innocence. He speculated on the possibility of the case not going to trial, and observed a perceived relaxation of restrictions against them since the beginning of the year. Tristan then started talking about the intricacies of the Romanian justice system, being careful with his words to avoid any potential repercussions. He highlighted the influence of individual prosecutors in pursuing their cases but noted their separation from the judicial process. Tristan explains that despite thousands or millions of messages he sent, none of them involve human trafficking. He mentions that certain parts of the conversations are being selectively eliminated by authorities, which could make the remaining messages appear incriminating. Tristan suggests that the timing of these deletions and the context of the messages might make innocuous conversations seem suspicious. He compares this to how even casual conversations with his brother could be misconstrued to imply serious crimes. Tristan explains that sometimes people use exaggerated or even inappropriate language in casual conversations without serious intent. Tristan even asks Piers Morgan to consider how they would feel if someone spoke about their child similarly. Tristan acknowledges that the message about his daughter wasn't ideal, but he stands by his point that men often speak casually, and he regrets it becoming public. He challenges Piers Morgan, suggesting they wouldn't want private messages scrutinized either. Regarding the hypothetical scenario of someone speaking similarly about their daughter, Tristan clarifies that context matters, emphasizing that the conversation wasn't about anyone listed as a victim in the legal case. Piers Morgan suggests that Tristan and Andrew, being good-looking and persuasive, might have lured women into relationships to profit from the webcam business. Tristan responds, stating that none of the alleged victims were ever involved in his webcam business. Tristan expresses frustration with the serious criminal charges against him, questioning the evidence presented against him. He dismisses the notion that his remarks about a woman cleaning his house imply coercion, stating that he's said worse things. Tristan denies ever coercing anyone and suggests that Andrew's provocative language can mislead people. Tristan reflects on the accusations of misogyny against him and Andrew, questioning the labeling of them as misogynists. He argues that private conversations between friends may contain offensive language, but don't reflect criminal behavior. Tristan clarifies that his view is about serving the family rather than serving a man, and he believes in discussing decisions as a family. He denies dictating his partner's choices and recalls past relationships where women worked. Tristan mentions Andrew's conversion to Islam, but respects it as a personal choice, emphasizing the importance of individual religious conviction. Despite their rivalry, Tristan admires Andrew's dedication and professional success. He shares insights from their time together in jail, discussing topics like religion and their legal case. Despite the degrading environment, Tristan remained confident in their innocence and trusted in the legal process. He reflects on the relaxed atmosphere in jail compared to the anxiety he felt upon learning the true motivations behind their prosecution. Despite his mother's support, she wasn't able to visit him in jail. Piers Morgan and Tristan Tate discussed various topics related to masculinity, relationships, and the controversy surrounding Andrew Tate's statements. Tristan defended his and Andrew's viewpoints, emphasizing that they promote masculine excellence rather than misogyny. He acknowledged that their messages may not resonate with everyone, but argued that they offer a perspective among many in the online world. Tristan also highlighted the importance of individual choice and diversity of opinions. Overall, he expressed pride in his brother and their influence, despite the criticisms they face.